Hi, this is Grace and I'm here at Central Wellness Yoga Studio in Lincoln. I'm going to lead you through an all levels flow class, so there will be some periods of activity, really looking through the movement, how we can use movement as a vital way to complete the stress response. And we can become more aware of our physical reaction to how we hold patterns of stress within the body. And by using the breath and connecting that consciously into the body, how we can move that through and out to complete the stress response. So I've got a couple of blocks, you may or may not need to use them, don't worry too much, and I will give modifications. I'm going to start back onto hands and knees and then draw back into child's pose. You might want to keep the knees wide. Ideally bring your forehead down, so that might mean you need to support it with a block, slightly tucking the chin, and in this way indicating to the mind through the position of the body to begin the state of rest and relaxation into a responsive state. As the arms drop down by your side, feel the back of the shoulders soften. And here in flexion, so the chest and the hips moving towards each other, try and find a softness around the groin and the belly and the face. You even might find just taking a few breaths out of the mouth. And feel that sense of moving things through. Connecting the breath into the body, breathing into the lower back, middle back, and the upper part of the back, around the shoulders. More important than anything with the breath just stays in that steady, subtle rhythm. So not causing more strain with the breath and using the breath as an indicator of maybe when there is tension, when maybe we need to pull back a little bit or even to rest. Reach the arms now forward, so still into child's pose, hips towards heels. As you press into the hands, lift the elbows and lift the wrists and draw back a little bit further into the hips. So you feel the 2 points between the stretch. Walking the hands over to the left. You can walk the right hand maybe a little bit further over. And drawing back into the right hip. Again, just a facilitating the opening of the body, consciously placing the breath into the body. A sense of moving it through and out. Any tension, any feeling of stagnant energy. Bring the arms back through to center, walk them over to the right side. Again, head drops down, soft through the face. Drawing back into the left hip. And consciously placing your attention into the body, breath by breath. Walk the hands back into center, and as you inhale, we'll come all the way up into tabletop. Good, from tabletop, I'm going to come back into kneeling. If you want to use a block to sit up and to kneel, please do so. And just reach the arms behind you and interlace the fingers and try and squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then we're going to start to open the throat, drawing the shoulders away from the ears and just finding that range of movement that's comfortable for you. And then just letting yourself move into the body. So common areas where often stress is held around the shoulders, the lower back. You know what we're going to work in our practice today. And then dropping the chin now towards the chest, just keeping that gentle support through the back of the body. Just shoulder blades moving together. Chest stays open, shoulders relax. And finding the range of movement that feels right for you. Breathing in and breathing out. And then drop your left ear over towards your left shoulder. Try and consciously bring your attention into your right shoulder and ask the right shoulder to soften. You bend the elbows, and with the knuckles, just place them towards the left hip. So if that feels too much, you can keep the hands into center. Again, placing the breath into the body. And in this way, we can see mind and the body are not separate. So what we think, what we feel, integrated through the breath. Drop the chin towards the chest. Drop the hands back through to center. Gently drawing the shoulder blades together and just roll the left ear over towards the left shoulder. Again, placing your attention to the left shoulder. Just asking that left shoulder to soften. If you want to bend the elbows and bring the knuckles up towards the right hip, take that option. I'm doing all this with my eyes closed, really letting myself drop into sense, felt sense in the body. And then inhale, drop the chin towards the chest, hands back through to center, and sweep the arms all the way up. Lifting the skull back up, reaching the arms up. Press up through the palms, interlace the fingers, and just wriggle the ribs a little bit further away from the pelvis. Take a full breath in, and then we'll burst the arms open, exhaling. Good, as if clearing that space. Bring your hands forward, coming into tabletop. And in tabletop, had a long time so far in flexion. If you can start to let the pelvis come forward, and I've got my arms straight here, and that feels okay at the moment for the lower back. Just easing a little bit of space around the front chain of the body. And again, feeling that through the body. If it feels too much, you've got cobra as an option, or as you straighten your arms, some of you might bend the knees and really feel that lovely extension with the front of the body. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, you've got the feet lifted, slowly place them back down. We'll come all the way back, tuck over your toes this time, but start in cat stretch. Again, breathing into the lower back, middle back, and upper back around the shoulders and the neck. Moving tension out through the body with the breath. Now come back to neutral spine. I'm going to tuck over the toes if they're not already. Press into your hand and just lift the hips up. And a little bit of movement here in our first down dog. Very often I encourage people to keep the knees bent in down dog. Doesn't matter if your heels touch or not. We're really looking to find the alignment through from the wrist into the arm to the hip. So as I draw my chest back towards the thighs, gaze is back at the navel, a lovely length through the neck, along the spine, lifting the hips. Breathing in, good, and breathing out. Now come down back onto your hands and knees. Good distance between the hands and the knees. And start with the left arm, this big circle here. So you inhale, reach the left arm forward. Good, even find a cycle of the breath to make this full circle. Exhale. Good, inhaling. Now range of movement, big opening around the shoulder girdle. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Good, clearing it, opening it up. Exhale. So as you inhale, sweep the left arm back up through to 12 o'clock. Let's see if you can just open the left arm slightly behind you. Good. And reach up to the fingertips, move it through the body. Inhale. Maybe you bend the left elbow and bring palm facing up, left hand onto the lower back. And then that conscious attention, how can I soften a little bit here? So it's not stagnant, the pose doesn't feel stagnant when you're holding. There is activity and movement, that cycle moving through breath by breath. Inhale, extend the left arm back up through to center, and then thread it underneath the right, and now opening up into the back of the left shoulder. So you're going to support the head if you need to with a block, so there's no strain. Right arm might stay down or extend up towards the ceiling. Again, you've got that option to bend the elbow, palm onto the lower back, or maybe into a half bind. 3 breaths. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Unwind if you've got the right arm lifted. Press into the right hand and slowly come all the way back up. Just notice one side of the body to the other. And then we'll start the circles on the right arm. Inhaling. And then maybe this side is a little different. Exhaling. Inhaling, and there's 3 circles to begin with. Slowing it down so you can feel that full cycle of the movement and the breath. Inhale. Good. And exhale. Time as you inhale, and you're going to extend the right arm up, maybe even opening a little bit further behind you. So I can feel this all the way down the sideline, down into my right hip. I might bend the right elbow again as I did on the other side, just encouraging across the chest, right pectoral muscles. And then unwinding that as you inhale, extend the right arm up and thread it underneath the left. Come back in to thread the needle, supporting the head with the block. Using any variation with your left arm. Then come again all the way into the half bind. Wherever you choose, again, those conscious breaths. So you're not only thinking the body calm, relaxed and responsive, but with your attention and your breath, you can feel it. Feeling where there is that completing and moving through of the stress response. And becoming more aware of where you hold stress and tension through your body. As you unwind your left arm, pressing into your left hand, thread the right hand back through and come back up into tabletop. Tabletop, tuck over your toes, bring your seat back to your heels, gaze at the navel, exhale, lifting up and back. Again, we join into down dog. Inhale up onto your toes into down dog. Make sure you've got a good distance between the hands and the feet. And as you exhale, actively press the heels towards the mat. So do that 2 more times. Inhale up onto your toes, so chest towards the thighs. Dropping the head, gaze at the navel, exhale, drop the heels. Inhaling and exhaling. Sometimes it feels really nice. Just take a sigh. And that completeness through the movement. I'm going to turn the toes to the left. So I'm just on the side of my feet, toes turning to the left. Then you might even lift the left hand or reach a little further forward up into your fingertips. Try and keep the head heavy. Good. Lovely opening up through the side seam of the body. Breath in and breath out. Placing the left hand back down. Pivot on the toes, come through center, turn them over to the right. Again, keeping the weight back into the hips, and you've got that option, again, to come up onto the fingertips of the right hand. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. As you exhale, bring the right hand back down, coming into center. Look forward between your hands and up to you as you walk, hop, or stepping forward. We join at the front of the mat. Front of the mat, I've got my feet a little distance apart, but just letting the spine fold forward here, tucking the chin. Let the shoulders drop towards the ears and the knees are bent. And holding on to either biceps or forearms, or you might wrap the arms behind the calves in that same action. Feeling now the back chain of the body pressing down into the heels, lifting up into the hips. Breath smooth. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms out wide, press into the feet and start to come all the way up to stand. Come up again, interlace the fingers as we did seated. We're going to press up through your palms. And maybe wriggle the ribs a little further away from the pelvis. Take a full breath in, stand tall, press into the feet, press up through the hands. Inhale and exhale. Then inhale as you press up through the palms of the hands. And just shift your weight slightly over to your right foot. And start to arc over to the right. And then bring your weight now into your left foot. Really feel that true lateral extension. So you're really opening up from the left hip, arm, all the way up to the fingertips. You might even now be able to pick the right foot up and just hover it. Try not to hold your breath. Moving it through, staying in that cycle, breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, come back up to center. Take that over to the other side. So again, we're going to inhale. Turn around so you can see it on this side. Arcing over. Again, you want to feel that true lateral extension. It feels so good around the lower back. You're pressing down into the foot, just picking the left foot up, just finding that little hover. Try not to hold. So you feel that's a complete cycle through, breathing in, moving it out, breathing out. Inhale. As you exhale, place the foot back down, come to center, and then burst the arms open, palms face down, and just clear that back, and stand tall, Tadasana. So if you're not already, step forward to the front of the mat. I've got my blocks here, you may or may not need them. A couple of rounds, just getting a little heat into the body through Surya Namaskar. Hands to the heart space, and just drop your head towards your heart. Maybe in that quieter space, more centered now into the body. Placing a single word or an intention that really resonates for you, something that maybe you want to bring forth in your practice. And then from there, release the arms. Take a deep breath in, press into the feet, reach the arms all the way up, lifting the chest. Bend the knees, sweep the arms forward, swan dive all the way forward. Halfway, inhale, tent the fingers or hands to shins, flat back, straight legs. Exhale again, knees can bend, chest to thighs, fold forward. Inhale, step the right leg back into a high lunge, up onto your fingertips or blocks, pull the chest through. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank pose. As you take plank, try to fill the back ribs, and slowly exhale, you can come half, you can drop the knees, go all the way down, chaturanga. Inhaling, pull the chest through, cobra up dog. Exhale, tuck toes, lifting up and back to down dog. Inhaling, right leg lifts. Again, this can be done on hands and knees. Look forward, step the right foot forward, between the hands, back heel down. Hook your thumbs, and as you inhale, reaching the arms back, lifting the chest, let the pelvis move forward. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Inhale, bring the hands forward, frame your front foot, press into your right foot. And exhale, lightly step forward, front of the mat. Inhale, halfway, straight legs, lift the chest. Exhale, bow forward, chest to thighs. Inhale, step back, left leg, high lunge. And up onto the fingertips, exhale. Inhale. Plant the hands down. As you exhale, step back, plank. Filling the back ribs, draw the core in. And as you exhale, half all the way down, chaturanga. Inhale, tuck over toes, cobra up dog. Exhale, navel to spine, drawing up and back, down dog. Inhaling, left leg lifts. Draw the knee into the chest, look forward, step the left foot forward, back knee down. Hooking the thumbs, inhale, lifting the chest up and back. Exhale. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Inhale, sweep the hands forward, frame the front foot. As you exhale, lightly step forward, front of the mat. Reach the arms out wide, inhale, rise on the breath. Feel the top of the breath, reach up, a little back, and center it down. Exhale, completing heart space. Release the arms. Inhale, press into the feet. Rise on the breath. Look up, reach up. As you exhale, sweeping the arms out wide, folding all the way forward. Halfway, inhale, flat back, lift, lengthen. Exhale and bow forward. Your choice here. Inhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, lift the chest. Walk or hop back into chaturanga, bent elbows. Inhaling cobra or up dog. Exhale, lift up and back into down dog. Inhale, so building a little heat now, settling into the breath. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, bend the knees, look past the hands, and with your breath, walk or hop forward. Join front of the mat, straight legs, inhale. Exhale and bow. Rise on the breath, inhale. Keep flowing it through so we're not stuck. Exhale, swan dive all the way forward. Feel that cycle through. Halfway, straight legs, flat back. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, plant the hands, bend the knees, lift the chest. Your choice, walk or hop back, bend elbows, chaturanga. Inhaling, cobra or up dog. Exhale, roll the toes, down dog. Inhale, 1. Exhale. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Inhale, 3. Bend the knees, look past the hands. Lightly hop, walk forward. As you take a breath in, flat back. Nice deep forward bend, chest to thighs. Bend the knees as you need to, fold forward. End of the breath, rising all the way up. Inhale. Closing hands down the center line. Exhale. Good. Sweep the arms forward and down, bending the knees. Reach the hands forward, Utkatasana chair pose. Exhale, bow all the way forward, chest to thighs. Inhale, step the right leg back into high lunge, stepping the right foot in, slightly right toes, top right corner. As you inhale, reach the arms forward into warrior 1. Good. So I'm going to flow a little bit here through the standing poses. Feeling in warrior 1, a little bit more of the pelvis neutral, facing towards the front of the mat. And as you next exhale, we're going to open the arms out wide. Maybe walking your back for a little further back so you get the chest and the hips open. Breath smooth. Inhale and exhale. Right hand onto right thigh. Turn the palm of the left hand up. Keep the bend into the left knee to reach it up and back. Inhale, press into your left foot. Straighten your left leg. Inhale, bring your arms out to T position. Keep reaching the left hand forward. As you exhale, take it down to shin or block or the floor. Extending the right arm up towards the ceiling. Try and draw the right shoulder in and down. Maybe the gaze comes up. Feel the steadiness through the legs. Keep pressing into your back heel. And now draw your top arm over your head. So again, we move back into that lovely lateral extension. Keeping the breath flowing, moving through the body. Inhale. As you exhale, bend into your front knee. So again, block is helpful here. Chest stays open, breath is smooth. Inhale and exhale. Next inhale, make a circle with your right hand, reaching it behind you. And then place your right hand onto your right hip, take your gaze down. Walk your left hand forward. Again, block can be very helpful here. As you press into your left foot, lightly lifting your right leg up. As you bring the right leg up, press into the back heel, turn the toes towards the face, and extend the right arm up towards the ceiling. You might be able to take your gaze up. Notice what's happened to the quality of your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. So it's not stagnant, not holding, trying to move it through the body. Inhale. As you exhale, drop the right hip down, bring the right hand down, bring the right leg back to meet the left. As you exhale and forward bend. Inhale halfway, flat back. Exhale and bow forward. Inhale, step the left leg back into high lunge. Left foot in slightly again, left heel down. Rise up, one breath, warrior 1. Good, exhale. Inhale 2, bend into the right knee. Exhale. You start to inhale, open the arms out wide. Again, I like to move my left foot a little further back so I can keep that bend into the right knee. Gaze is steady. Inhale and exhale. Left hand onto left thigh. As you inhale, turn the palm up on the right hand. So really working into side line. Good. You should start to feel really delicious this as you straighten your right leg, breathing right up to your fingertips. Bring the arms back to T position. Taking the gaze down, bring the right hand down to shin or block or the floor. Encouraging the right hip to draw back and left arm to extend up. Inhale and exhale. So keeping the rhythm of the breath. So keep the mind focused into the body. In that sense, we're not getting overwhelmed, moving it through the body with the breath. Taking your gaze down, start to bring the top arm over your head, drawing your right hip in and back, and then pressing into your right foot, bending your right knee. Smooth, steady, relaxed breath. So it can be in moments of intensity and in moments of rest. Have that same response and cycle of the breath through. Circle the top arm, bring the left hand onto the left hip, take your gaze down. Again, you can use your block as you step your left foot in. Pressing into your right foot, pick up your back leg. Gaze stays steady and down to begin with. Feel stability into the back leg, so press into the back heel, turn the toes towards the face, and extend the left arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, take your gaze down. Start to bring your left hip down, left hand, bring the left leg back to meet the right, completing it through. From intensity, fold forward. And just as we had in child's pose at the beginning, you might hold on to your forearms and feel more that softness through the groin, through the belly, and through the face. Not holding on to any one breath, any one thought, or any one feeling. Simply right here, right now. Release the hands, bend the knees, sweep the arms down and forward as you inhale, Utkatasana chair pose. Press into the feet, and as you exhale, rise up tall. A nice full breath in. And clearing that through, exhale, sweep the arms down to your side. So take one more standing balance before we come down onto the mat a little bit more. Vrikshasana to start with. Right leg will be the standing leg. So start with the body. So we start with the body, encouraging become steady. Settle your gaze, encouraging the mind to come a little stiller. And then steady, relaxed breath. Try to bring the hands onto the hips. As you pick the left foot up, you can walk it up the leg. So the inner seam might stay down on the ankle or even the toes down. You might pick it up a little higher. As you press the foot into the standing leg, the right leg, press the standing leg into the foot. You get that feedback, you feel stable. Hook your thumbs and reach the arms up over your head. Yeah, relax, steady breath, moving it through. As you feel this posture is alive, just holding every breath. And your next exhale, we're going to start to arc over towards the bent knee. So play a little bit here. Keep that feedback from the standing leg to the foot, from the foot to the leg. Again, working with that lateral line through the right side. Inhale and exhale. Come back up through to center. Let yourself wobble a little bit. Release the hands, and if you can, keeping the knee bent, but lift it up a little higher, bring it now forward. So flex the left foot. I'm going to draw the torso back a little bit. So really feel that zip up through the core. And extend the left leg. Good, 3 breaths. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, stand tall, reach to your fingertips. Exhale. Inhale 3, draw that left hip in. Good, exhale, reach up. And then slowly bring your left leg back to meet your right. And from that intensity, clear it through. Come back to stand. Okay, second side. Again, find stability on both feet. Gaze steady. Breath smooth. Shift the weight slightly over to your left foot. And again, hands onto the hips, walking the foot up the inside of the leg. I like hands on the hips to begin with, so I'm not twisting the pelvis as I open the knee out to the side. I feel like more into the outer right hip and the glutes. And then again, you can hook your thumbs as you're ready and reach the arms up. That feedback of pressing the foot into the standing leg and the standing leg into the foot. And then if you want to play with me, arcing over. Good. Noticing again, where does tension arise in your body? How can I move that through? Take a full breath in, come back up to center, well done. Release the arms, but if you can, keep them extended. If it feels too much, hands can be to the heart space, but lift the left knee up, so right knee up, so the knee and the hip are in line. And then start to extend the leg. Press out through the heel, draw the chest back, 3 breaths. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Inhale slowly, draw the leg back, stand tall, and exhale, move it through. And just take that moment to be still and think of that word that you brought into your practice. Just for a few breaths, for the vibration of that word moving through the body. So we're not just thinking ourselves calm, but we have that sensory experience. And then we'll move again forward, front of the mat. Bending the knees, sweep the arms down, reaching forward. Find your Utkatasana chair pose. On your next exhale, fold all the way forward, chest to thigh. Inhale, straight legs, hands to shins or tent the fingers, lift the chest. Exhale, bow forward, chest to thigh. Inhaling, plant the hands, bend the knees, your choice, walk or step back into plank pose, bent elbows, chaturanga, modify as you need to. Inhaling, cobra or up dog. Exhale, drawing up and back, and again we join into down dog. Okay, last little final work here. My standing pose is starting to close it down. We're going to come forward into a half plank. So as I turn now, press into my right hand and turn to the left. My right shoulder, my right wrist come into alignment. So coming into Vashisthasana, I'm going to start with my left hand on my left hip. Your option here is to drop your right knee down. But in either one, you want to lift out of the right hip and the right shoulder. So really switching on the obliques here and filling the left ribs. Extend the left arm all the way up. Now as we've been working this whole practice through, so you can find that lovely lateral side line. Good, so again your legs can be extended, or you can work with the modification. One final little bit, lift the top leg up if you want to. Breathing in, keep lifting out the right hip and the right shoulder. Exhale. Inhale, don't lift the top leg up too high. Exhale. Inhale, zip the legs back together. Bring your left hand down. Up to you, might move back into down dog. You might flow through chaturanga. Inhaling cobra or up dog. But we join together for second side. Moving up and back into down dog. Breathing in. Good, and breathing out. Keep clearing it through. Breathing in. Long breath out. Again, starting at half plank. So as you turn to the right, you're stacking the shoulder and the wrist of the left side. Lifting out the left hip and the left shoulder. Encouraging the top hip, the right hip slightly forward, so we can feel the front and the back of the body joining together. Right arm extends up over the head. And then maybe you have that final option to lift the top leg up. Keep lifting up, really move into that space, that lovely lateral stretch. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring the top leg back down, take your gaze down, right hand back down. Again, your choice, you might flow through your vinyasa, or you join me and we'll meet into down dog. And down dog, drop your knees down. And as we began, move back into child's pose. Support the head, drop the arms down by the side. Come back into that softness. Breathe into the lower back, middle back, and the upper back. Feel the breath moving through the body. Using movement to facilitate a place of ease within us. Walk your hands back to your knees and come all the way up to sit. Good, bring the hips to one side. Then extend the legs forward. And we'll just roll down onto our backs. Nice and easy, placing the spine down. Tucking the chin. Again, from that intensity, that cycle through, little moment to rest. Might knock the knees together into a constructive rest. It's always lovely to really feel softness around the belly and the groin. So the feet are as wide as the mat now, and the arms are going to come out and extend wide, the palms facing up. Very much a position to feel the body surrender a little bit. And the intensity, we move that through to find quietening and the stilling. Dropping your knees over towards the right. And sending the breath through the body. And back into center, inhale. And sending your knees over to the left. Go as far as feels comfortable again. Lovely side line, so responsive around the lower back here to release QL muscle all the way down the outer hip. And just move through that with your breath. I like to exhale through the center and then inhale and open. You can really feel like the belly softens with the breath as you inhale. And then as you exhale into center, just feel that gentle drawing in of navel towards spine. And then inhaling, dropping the knees over, belly soft, breath full. Last time as you exhale, navel towards spine, bring yourself back into center. Drop again the knees together. Some lovely, smooth, deep, relaxed breath. Now we'll extend the legs up all the way down, reach the arms up over the head, point the toes. Take a lovely full breath in, you might even feel a little arch through the back. And again, as you exhale, draw the navel towards the spine and feel the back move towards the mat. Here, draw the knees into your chest, wrap the arms around your knees and curl up into a little ball. Might rock a little bit side to side. And then place the spine down, vertebrae by vertebrae. You feel from sacrum to skull. You can extend the legs up towards the ceiling and just start to bring the legs over towards the head. So we're not lifting the hips up here. You should feel some release through again the back chain of the body. Again, we're back into a pretty deep flexion. Nice full relaxed breath. And then bring the knees as wide as your shoulders. Bend the knees deeply, flex your feet, coming into happy baby. So whether you're holding shins, ankles, or the feet are flexed up towards the ceiling, in line with the knees. You get that feeling of the posture is not stagnant, it's alive. The breath is flowing, it's moving through you. Not holding on to any one thought, any one feeling, any one breath. And the knees into your chest. And just rock and roll a couple of times up and down the mat. And from here we're going to come all the way up to seated. As you come up to seated, see if you can hover up onto your sitting bones. So you can have the toes down, the hands are underneath the thighs. I'm going to lift the chest towards the thighs and thighs towards the chest. Last little bit of intensity and focus. Reach the arms forward. So you've got an option here to lift the feet up in line with the knees, coming into Navasana boat pose. Gaze is up towards the ceiling but without collapsing in the neck, and maybe you'll even straighten the legs. See if you can focus for 3 breaths. Inhale 1, feel that unity. Exhale, the body, the breath and the mind. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Inhale, slowly release all the way down. And then we'll come to sit in Sukhasana, which is easy cross-legged. And sometimes I find people helpful to sit up onto a block. And just to complete this balance and this sense of just moving any tension, any stress through the body, we'll work with a lovely calming breath called the Nadi Shodhana breath. So it's the right hand is going to come into a mudra, bringing Vishnu mudra, bringing index finger and middle finger down, ring finger and thumb stay up. And then left hand just resting, and just soften the gaze or close your eyes. Begin by closing with your right thumb, your right nostril, and exhaling fully out of your left. Don't strain, but just feel the end of your breath. And then inhale through the left. Again, feeling the top of the breath, and close both nostrils, ring finger and thumb. Exhale through the right. Inhale right. Close both. Exhale left. Inhaling left. Close. Exhaling right. Inhale right. Close. Exhaling left. Inhale left. Close. Exhaling right. Inhale right. Close. Finishing by exhaling on the left. Just release the hands down. And that move through the body. Tension resting to the breath. And you can either stay here, come down onto your backs for Shavasana. As you come into Shavasana, supporting maybe with blocks underneath the knees or behind the head with a blanket. Let the feet fall away from each other and let the arms move away from your ribs. You feel like there is some space, not only around you, but the space that you've created, clearing through inside you. Gaze is soft, and as you feel the body begin to drop, eyes roll back. Slackness around the jaw and the face. Muscles just softening. And in that softness, there is that strength that holds you up, what supports you. Self-move towards that. And as you let the body drop, notice how the breath is calm and smooth. And in the back of the head, dropping down, skull heavy. And the mind, just observing how the mind has become less intense. Just finding a few moments to let yourself complete that response through the practice to facilitate and aid relaxation, to rest. Holding on to any one thought, any one feeling, or any one breath. Just moving it through the body and letting go. You're welcome to stay here for as long as you like. As you start to come back into your breath, the breath be deep and full. Feel the belly rise and fall. No completeness in the breath. No gripping, no straining. And feel that first level of relaxation here on the physical body, just lying, supported, rested. And the second level of relaxation is that deeper layer where I'm not disturbed by sounds or thoughts or feelings. They just pass through, responsive but relaxed. And then the deepest level of relaxation, you only know when you come out of it. In a place of complete emptiness, a shuna. As you take your breath in from that place, you feel a completeness. And fill right up with breath. Maybe reach the arms up over the head and point the toes. And move that back out the body. Draw the knees in. And just make our way over to the right side. And transitioning as you're ready, nice and slowly, let the head come up last, just seated. We'll join together, cross-legged position again. You might want to sit up onto a block. Doesn't feel comfortable, don't worry about being cross-legged. Just spin away for a moment. You can sit quietly. Feeling the effects of your practice. And as you connect back the mind, the body and the breath, in just the rhythm, natural and soft. Just complete with this very simple mantra. May peace begin with me. May peace begin with me. Weaving that mantra into your inhalation and your exhalation. Noticing how the vibration of those words feel. Those words, kindness and of love. May peace begin with me. Your hands hands to your heart, Anjali Mudra, and just bow your head towards your heart. Thanks to your body for this practice. Namaste.